Hey everyone, it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Percy Jackson book. So, it is a really good book. I mean, I read one. There's a ton. It's The Lightning Thief. It is freaking awesome. I mean, I started reading it and then I couldn't put the book down. Well, it wasn't really a book. I couldn't put the iPad down because I was on it. It was such a good book. I mean, I read it in a few days because I loved it so much. But it was really good. And I really liked it, so I definitely recommend it. So, Percy Jackson is this guy. Can I say about the demigod? Okay, yeah. Can I say his dad? Okay. So he's this guy. He has ADHD and dyslexia. I don't know what dyslexia is.
When you read, you see letters mixed up.
Okay, yeah. So
Dyslexia.
Yep. So he goes to this place called Half-Blood Hill, where he figures out he's a demigod. And for those of you that know what a demigod is, then how do you know this without reading the Percy Jackson book? And then, well, a demigod is a half-blood, so the gods, except for 4 of them, they have kids with mortals or human beings. And those kids are called demigods or half-bloods, and they go to a special camp to become heroes. And, well, maybe you do know a half-blood or two, because Hercules was one, and there's lots of Greek mythology people that were. So I actually don't know if you'd count Percy Jackson as the Greek mythologist.
Perseus.
Perseus, yes, Perseus.
Who he's named after.
Yeah. So he goes and he figures out his dad is Poseidon. And Poseidon, Zeus, and Hades are not supposed to have kids. So at first he's like really surprised, and he thinks Poseidon is going to not like him because Poseidon's not supposed to have kids. But then he saves the world, so yay! So Poseidon likes him. So it's a really simple review because I don't want to spoil everything. But there's Cerberus in it. Yay! I like Cerberus. So now there's going to go into some spoilers because we're doing book differences from the movie.
Why don't you do a movie review without spoilers?
So the movie is actually really different from the book, which is weird. So lots of people have seen the movie. I've actually seen the movie before this, but I don't remember anything about it. And then I watched it and then I remember it. But it is a pretty good movie. I mean, without reading the book, it's a pretty good movie. But I was kind of surprised that all was left out and all was different. I mean, there's so many different things about the movie. And one of the differences is Annabeth's appearance.
So you would definitely say read the book before you see the movie.
Read the book before you see the movie, please.
So if you want to launch into some spoilers now, you can.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go into
spoiler
territory.
So we're going into spoiler territory now because we're talking about the book movie differences, and there are spoilers in that. So, why am I clapping? Difference 1. So, instead of going to the archway before Medusa, after Medusa they go to somewhere in Nashville, and they fight the Hydra. There's no Hydra in the book, and the archway was one of my favorite things in the book, and I'm really sad it was left out. Oh well. So, next difference is, what's the next difference? What should I say now? In the book, Annabeth and Percy are trying to work together and be friends, while in the movie, Annabeth and Percy seem to be quite attracted to each other for some odd reason. Even though and Seaweed Brain, or Smart Girl, is never mentioned in the book. In the movie.
Yeah, they kind of combined them into one person.
I know, yeah. And they combined Clarissa, I think that's how you say. Clarissa, I don't know how to pronounce her name. And Annabeth Chase for the first book, which is weird. So, I don't know. But in number 3, difference number 3, in the book, Throne Room in Olympus, each god has a different throne. However, in the movie, they all have the same throne. And in the book, only 2 of the gods are present, while in the movie, all of the gods are present. And I don't know how many there are. So, really?
What about Ares?
Ares. Oh, in the movie, Ares is not even mentioned, which is weird, because he bought them hamburgers. And then he also is really important in the book. So, shut up. So, it's just really weird how they left out Ares. And in the book, Grover does not stay in the underworld. However, in the movie, he does. In the book, what do I don't know. I'm thinking about my difference. Oh, in the book, this is actually a very small difference, but in the book, the entrance to the underworld is in a store, while in the movie, the entrance to the underworld is behind the Hollywood sign.
What about the Lotus Blossom?
Lotus Blossom. Oh, freaking! In the Lotus Hotel, in the movie, people are lured to stay there from Lotus Blossom cookie thingies. They do pastries, fondant, majiggers. I don't even know what they are. And in the book, they're lured by green carny thingies from the Lotus Hotel. So those are some of the differences.
Some of them.
There's
a bunch.
A lot more of the differences from the book and movie, which is there's a ton. So those are some of the differences in between the book and the movie, but they're both really good. So I recommend reading the book before the movie, like I do with everything else. But yeah, it was a really, really good book and a really, really good movie. So I do recommend Percy Jackson. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.